You downloaded FaceApp. Hey Race, when an app goes viral, how can you know whether it's all good fun, you or covertly violating your privacy by, say, sending your face to the Russian government? That's the burning question about a program that takes photos of people and ages them using artificial intelligence. Soon after it shot to the top of the Apple and Google Store charts this week, privacy advocates began waving warning flags about the Russian-made apps. Word spread quickly that the app might be a disinformation campaign or secretly downloading your entire photo album. Leaders of the Democrats. I got some answers by running my own forensic analysis and talking to the CEO of the company that made the app. But the bigger lesson was how much app makers and the stores run by Apple and Google leave us flying blind when it comes to privacy. I raised similar questions a few weeks ago when I ran an experiment to find out what my iPhone. I found apps sending my personal information to all sorts of tracking companies I'd never heard of. So what about FaceApp? It was vetted by app. Looking under the hood of FaceApp with the tools from my iPhone test, I found it sharing information about my phone with Facebook and Google AdMob, which probably help it place ads and check the performance of its ads. The most unsettling part was how much data FaceApp was sending to its own servers, after which who knows what happens. It's not just in an email exchange, FaceApp CEO Yaroslav Goncharov tried to clarify some of that. These 5 questions are basics we ought to know about any app or service that wants something as personal as our faces. FaceApp uploads and processes our photos in the cloud, Goncharov said, but the app will only upload a photo selected by a user for editing. The rest of your the app's granted a perpetual license to our photos. Goncharov said, is FaceApp using our faces and the maps it makes of them for anything other than the express purpose of the app, such as running facial identification on us? No, Goncharov. Do government authorities in Russia have access to our photos? No, Goncharov. Why not post this information to FaceApp's website, beyond the legalese? We are planning to make. Same question for the app stores run by Apple and Google. Those giant companies. Much better to help us sort through all of this before millions of us upload our faces somewhere we might regret.
Raindrop, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. Fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up.